So I'm prepping for a hike in Waterton Park, and so we'll show my gear load out here, and we'll start with just the things I carry in my pockets, and then we'll get into the pack. Okay, so here's the gear I'm going to carry on my my hiking this year, for the most part anyway. I might change a few things here and there, but we'll start with the watch. I have this great watch. I'm really impressed with it. It's made by Momentum out of Vancouver. It's got this great rubbery strap. It's fantastic, and everything about this is waterproof. It's good to 100 meters depth. It's got a titanium case. It's a very lightweight watch. It keeps great time. It's right on the money, and it has the glow-in-the-dark features. Yeah, it's really excellent. I'm really happy with this. I just got it this spring, so I've had it out a few times. It's way lighter than my other one, and it's a lot slimmer profile, so it doesn't get caught up in things like my diving watch did. One of the other things I really like to carry, of course, is a cutting knife, a cutting blade. This one is the Artisan Cutlery, and it's a really good knife. I've had it out a few times. I'm really impressed with it. Also, it's lightweight, has a good size. The handle get a full grip on it. It's got the pokey end. If you have to puncture something, it's there. This has got a really high-end steel in it, S35 VN. And one of the other things I really like about it is it's got a lock. It's a liner lock, and it's a one-handed knife. It closes one-handed, and it's got the flipper tab, so opens one-handed. Yeah, really happy with it. And because I'm a flashaholic, I like to have light, so I carry this in my pocket too. It's got a clip, and so it stays attached to my pocket and on my chest very well. And it's got the LED out the front, and it's got a flashlight LED on this end. And on this end it has a magnet. It probably doesn't come into much use on a backpacking trip, but yeah, this has been a great light. I've used it a lot. Clipping it to a tree or something at night provides a real nice bubble of light around the cooking area, campfire. Battery seems to hold its charge for a long time. It's very lightweight. It's made by Claris. It's got USB rechargeable port there. It's been a fantastic light for me. Really impressed with it. And along the lines of being able to see, I have some reading glasses, 20 bucks from, where did I get these at? Wilson Outdoor Sports in Lake Louise. Yeah, fantastic. They fold up, they're protected. I could probably lose a little weight by taking this clip off. I don't think I need that, but it's there for the moment. And the other thing I have in my pockets is some fire starters. So here's the old standby mini Bic. Got a little bit of tape on it. This stuff is good fire starter. So yeah, there it is. But I also take this little. It's almost like it's a knockoff of the peanut lighter. So it's got a cap on it and an O-ring, so it's fairly waterproof. It holds the liquid fire fuel in it pretty well, but every once in a while you've got to refill it. But yeah, it's simple, fairly lightweight. I like to be able to make sure that I can at least get a fire going if I need it. So yeah, this is basically everything I carry in my pockets, and next we'll look at the pack here. I've got it all loaded up, ready to go. I think I mentioned I'm headed towards Waterton. I might do a quick hike in the Sheep River area. So yeah, that's next. Here's my loadout for a hike I'm planning on doing in the Waterton area. It's going to be a long duration of several hikes in that area, so I'm kind of packed for multiple days and multiple trips with some things. So we'll have a look at the outside of the pack first. This is a Seek Outside pack. This is the Divide 4800. I've had this for, I don't know, 5, 6 years, something like that. And the more I use it, the more I like it. The one thing I don't like about it is the pockets are not tall enough. I wish they were taller. But it's a framed pack. It's certainly not ultralight, and but I've grown to like how I'm able to set it up. So on the outside we have some trekking poles. They're certainly not the lightest. I have a nice silky saw for firewood. What else have we got here? I'm trying out this Lanshan Pro, pardon me, tent. I haven't used it out in the bush yet. I've had it set up and seam sealed it and whatnot. I've got a sleeping pad, and I've got a torso pad from Gossamer Gear, real old one. And on this side, we've got water containers, just a smart water bottle. Here's a 2-liter platypus. And we have, although I don't like having things on my shoulder straps, I've got this Colgan's horn, keeps the bears away. I've got another carabiner here just in case I need something or want something. These hip belt pockets are homemade, and I only use one of them, so I may decide to remove this one. Typically, I only use the hip belt maybe for a couple hours a day. Even if I have a big load of like 35 pounds in here, I just carry it on the shoulders. This frame works extremely well. I'm very happy with Seek Outside packs. I've got a couple others of their packs, and yeah, I really like them. What else have we got here? We'll look at the back a bit here. So it has this pocket here, which allows you to put things in there to dry that are wet, keeps them segregated from the rest of your pack. And in it, I've got, this is actually a poncho I made myself. It's so poly, I think it's 6x9, but its main goal is, main use is to use as a tarp for taking a break, eating, that sort of thing. Here's my rain gear. We might look at some of this stuff in more detail. Here's a map. Cordage kit for putting up the tarp. Here's my stakes for the tent, and a couple extra for the tarp. And then we have the brain. And in it, we have toilet paper stuff. I'm trying to do this as quickly as possible, otherwise I can yak on forever and ever. Some flagging tape. Here's a ditty bag that's just got some things in it that I might want to get a hold of rather quickly. So sunglasses, here's my headlamp, bug net. What else have we got in here? A writing pad, compass. Here's an inhaler. Helps me get up the hills once in a while if I'm not doing well. And there's a little bag of fire starter here. And then we have this little pouch here. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff sacks, I know. This is not ultralight. So I've got some fire starter in here, micro cooler tabs. Here we've got some fire starting fire starting materials. And here's a ferrocerium rod. Here's some extra parts for the pack. So I got an extra buckle, an extra strap. And being a flashaholic and having had headlamp issues in the past, I take this light with me. It's also a AAA single output, lightweight aluminum. Works off of AAA lithium primary, so it's another extra battery for the headlamp actually. It's remnants of having headlamp issues. And if it's happened to you, you know what I'm talking about. You're in the dark and your light dies on you. You've got to be able to find things relatively quickly, especially if it's raining. So yeah, next we'll get into the inside of the pack. Alright, so now we're going to look at the interior, and I've got cook kit. Here's my, we'll call it a ditty bag. It's got lots of all kinds of extra things. We'll go into that later maybe someday. For now we'll keep things relatively simple. Here's a nylon bag. It's just got some clothing that I want to be able to get to fairly easily without digging to the bottom. So, you know, it's got some Frog Togs rain jacket. In this pouch is some a toque and some gloves. Here's some fingerless gloves. I also take these Frog Togs pants. They're more for like camp situation, so I can keep dry and warm if need be. I certainly don't use them hiking. They're just not they're just not tough enough. For sleeping, I do have some comfort here. This is I forget what it's called, Ozone sleeping pad by Climate. It's got basically 0 R factor, but it's got a nice pillow. It's just nice and comfortable. It's only maybe an inch and a half of padding, but I really enjoy taking it. It's not that heavy really. Here's a food bag. This is an old DCF bag. It does have a bare hanging kit, some rope in it. And then we have the main pack liner, the contents of it. And I've gone to this newer system. It's just easier to deal with. And it's a little bit quicker in terms of timing, getting out of camp. So I've gone to these D-shaped. They're fairly light, like 1.5 ounces. This one's for my clothing. So I've got all my clothing in here, and we can go through that some other day. And that's the very bottom of the pack. And this is another D cell, we'll call it. And it's got my sleeping quilt in it, and my sleeping socks. I have some synthetic sleeping socks that I put in here also. So this quilt I have is one of my lightest. There's the sleeping socks. Anyway, this is my lightest quilt. I made it myself, and I think I'm in the 19-ounce range now. I reconfigured it. I got the weights just a touch heavier than it was, but significantly warmer. I added some down to it and cut down on the fabric near from the waist down, basically in the foot box and whatnot. So it's a lot warmer and more efficient quilts. Last year I had issues with it trying to stay warm when it got down to near zero, which happened a lot. So yeah, that's it for now. look at this stuff in detail maybe some other